We're live. Okay, let's try to refresh this and see how this is working. This was here. YouTube. Okay, this on. Tap. Yeah, that's there. And let's see this Facebook now. Messenger. Hello, everybody. For those of you who are there, just working out a little bit of these technical kinks at the beginning, making sure everything is streaming properly and that everyone's able to get on. Ah. Hope you all are doing great. And yes, and this is here on Facebook as well. Beautiful. Facebook is on. YouTube is on. I want to welcome everyone that's here currently watching. It looks like we have about 39. Facebook, this really separates it by Facebook. Okay, there are 21 people on Facebook watching right now, and there's a couple on YouTube. It doesn't tell me about YouTube, but first of all, I want to say thank you very much for everyone who is tuning in, who's taking time out of their day to come and support these young performers who have been working hard to put on this show for you all during these very difficult and stressful times of COVID-19 and quarantining. It is beautiful the fact that during these times everyone has been able to continue creating and to have found platforms to be able to share this with everyone. And I almost feel like we've been given the opportunity to share our art with so many more people than we would if we'd be doing this performance in one place, because the web reaches worldwide. For those of you who don't know much about me, my name is Adriel Garcia. I am a singer, actor, musician, performer. I am also a private voice teacher. I teach private voice for the musical theater program at Marymount Manhattan College. And then I also maintain an independent studio of private students. Most of my students are actors and dancers. A lot of them are working professionals. So oftentimes, because of rehearsal schedules and performance schedules, or they're on tour or something, it makes it difficult to meet and to coach and to continue instruction. But because of this pandemic and the fact that we've all been locked up and needed to turn to technology, it really has opened up a whole new avenue to be able to continue interaction and to continue training, even if we are apart. With that being said, one of the reasons why I put together this show was, one, yes, to have a creative outlet and be able to share what we so devote our time and our energy and our money to continue developing our craft and developing the skills as singers and performers. Also, as a way to be able to maybe raise some funds in order to be able to continue giving and offering lessons, and for the students to be able to continue taking. This pandemic has affected everyone, just about, not only mentally and emotionally, but financially. So the fact that you all are out here today and have have donated to watch really is going to help in my ability to continue with this instruction, as the donations are going straight back to the students for them to be able to play for their lessons and to continue training. So from the bottom of my heart and from all of the students, I and we say thank you very much. One of the things that has helped me get by during this hard time has been the fact that I've been almost every day and weekly meeting with my students online, whether they be my private independent students or my college students, and feeling the responsibility to be strong and to not only offer strength but to offer love and to offer support and to let them know that it's all going to be okay, and through music and through them, it's given me strength to be able to move on and continue forward and continue creating. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with our first performer. I think we've given time for people to get on. It looks like there's about 76 people watching now. For those of you who tuned in and may not have paid for your ticket, if you so can do so and you're in a position to do so, they're streaming in the bottom of the screen is a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Cash App. Suggested viewing donation was $5. So if you are so inclined and can and have the ability to do that, it definitely would be appreciated. And if you're here to support a specific performer, please include their name in the memo or the notes when you do process that payment. And once again, I'm going to say thank you so much for being here and for joining us. And on with the show. Our first performer is Ray Murray Johnson. Hello, Ray. How are you? How's everything?
Good. How's everything?
Good. So why don't you tell us all where you're quarantining at?
I'm quarantining at home.
Where is home?
In home. I'm at home by myself in quarantine.
And where's that? Where's home?
Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, Jamaica, Queens. Oh, we're actually kind of close to each other.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How has singing and the ability to be able to continue studying voice played a role in your life during this quarantine?
It played a major role because it allowed me to be creative and tap into my artistry, which I used to encourage people. And it's amazing how you could use your own artistry to encourage yourself. I was one of the people who tested positive for COVID, like March 3rd and March 16th. So, like, as that was a dark period.
That was scary.
And after, a very dark period, and my body was under attack. Like, my body was attacked, I should say, from my bones to my vocals to everything. Like, I couldn't even properly breathe to even get a song out. So
yeah, I remember the first lesson we ever had that you were still coming out of it and breathing in the voice, and it was difficult, but you got through. You were strong.
I just couldn't get into that dive. It was just like a struggle, and I'm like, wow, I can't breathe properly. So it was definitely a struggle. But then I'm one person that has realized even in this quarantine that in your weakness, that's where you build strength, and you realize your own strength. Because it was like I had no other choice but to keep building, keep practicing every day. Even outside of I had to push myself to get up to say, okay, let me try to get these vocals back. And they were going through it. I couldn't even get through a song or anything. But it was just like in the moments, as you look back on it, you're like, you know what? My artistry is what helped me push through it. And we can use our artistry to encourage people, but also encourage ourselves.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Music is not only therapeutic, but music also heals.
Mm-hmm.
It heals. And it helps heal us internally with whatever we're going through. And when we share it, we are also have the opportunity and the gift to be able to help touch someone else. So with that being said, go ahead and take it away.
Yes. So again, my name is Ray John. That's my artist name. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for your donations, prayers, everything. Because again, this is definitely has been a trying time in quarantine. It's like you're not able to do the things like you used to. I'm a musical theater artist, so I'm not able to go out and audition and do those things because one of my goals is to be on Broadway. But it's but as the world is restoring, we as individuals have to restore as well. So I have taken this time to restore and realize and discover the champion within myself, which was one of the most important things I have learned. I'm not waiting to the last, like, as you've seen, people have been just dying left to right. And one thing I realized is that, you know what? This is the time I have to really start living and really start planning and go for it, because life is not promised to anybody. I mean, I've never been through anything such like this, like a pandemic like this, where people are literally dying left to right. People are grieving. They can't properly, see their loved ones. It's all crazy. But I'm gonna perform this song called "One Song Glory," which is like, don't wait till the last minute. Like, live your best life now while you can. So I'm gonna just get right to it and stop talking because I could talk all day. One song, glory, one song before I go, glory, one song to leave behind. Find one song, one last refrain, glory, from the pretty boy front man who wasted opportunity. One song, he had the world at his feet. Glory in the eyes of a young girl. A young girl. Find glory beyond the cheap color lights. One song before the sun sets. Glory on another empty life. Time flies, time dies. Glory. One place of glory. One place of glory. Find glory and the song that rings true, true like a blazing fire, an eternal flame. Find one song, a song about love, glory, and the soul of a young man. A young man. Find the one song before the virus takes hold, glory like a sunset. One song to redeem this empty life. And time flies, and there's no need to endure anymore. Time dies.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Wonderful
Thank
job.
you.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Hey, so how about that for our first performer? Good job, Ray. Up next, we have Julia Neck. Hi, Julia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. How's everything?
I'm hanging in there.
So where are you quarantined at?
I'm quarantined at home. I'm from outside of Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay. And what what role has singing and continuing to study voice played in your life during this quarantine?
Music has always been one of my main hobbies and one of my main loves, but I mean, during this time more than ever, it's definitely kept me sane. It's definitely kept me busy, and it's just actually given me more time to work on it and do the best I can. So yeah.
Yes, not having to focus on so much of the hustle and bustle of the city and traveling back and forth and fitting in your lessons between your college classes and everything, I think definitely has been a positive during this period. It does give you time to focus without so many distractions.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if it's coming from your side or not, but take it away.
Okay. Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Cause it's how come home, where my body's feeling, and I'm being go to the head and the way that it is. Won't come on over. I made a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't have to pay. Hope you'll find the right man who makes it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Charging all the time. Are you still busy? Well, since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've been still ginger hair and the way that you dress. Oh, come on over. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head, I paint a picture. Oh, just come along, where my body's been a mess, and I'll miss your ginger hair and the way that you dress. Oh, come on over. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, oh, Valerie. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Vad. Okay, great job, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Up next, we have Caleb Moreno. How are you doing, Caleb? How's everything?
Hi, everything's going well. It's going, can't complain.
Where are you quarantined at?
I'm quarantined in Heinsberg, Vermont. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. But yeah.
Great. And how has singing and the ability to continue studying voice played a role in your life during this quarantine?
Well, singing just is like, it's been such a constant for me in my entire life. And I sing any chance I get, and just being able to sing and just like grow myself as a performer, like in this time we're isolated, just like has really helped my voice improve. And I've definitely noticed like an improvement in it. And I'm just like, it just really is keeping me grounded and sane while locked away. Yeah.
Great. Okie dokie. Take it. Oh.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss all the things you've known and the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between, and back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much, Caleb. Up next, we have Libby Vogelsang. Vogelgesang? Did I say that right?
Almost. Vogelgesang.
Vogelgesang. There we go. How are you, Libby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. So tell us, where are you quarantined at?
Right now, I'm in Pennsylvania, just outside of Allentown.
Cool. And how has singing and the ability to continue studying voice during this time played a role in your life?
Well, first off, I'm a dancer first. For anyone who's watching who knows me, trained in classical ballet, total bunhead for a really long time. You can't dance in your apartment full out. You can't. Whether you're in New York or Pennsylvania, it's really hard to do that. So to access singing where you can sing anywhere you are, no matter like how big or small your space is, you could sing outside, you could sing in the shower. Like, it's been freeing to have that, since I cannot access what would be my normal outlet for creativity. And then second of all, quarantine's given me a lot of time to review and assess and like, where am I going? Where have I come from? And I think I've learned a lot in the last year. So I'm hoping that this will be a chance to show it.
Great. Okay. And take it away.
Let yourself go. There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 11 and he smiles and says, "How are ya?" When he smiles and says, "How are ya?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 11, when he smiled and said, "How are ya?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Libby." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I said, "My name is Libby, and thank you for the extra phone." And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me joy, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. So I'd like to get Minerva to recite my poem musical. He would like the fact it's musical because he plays guitar. So today at 11, Taylor told me he was playing in a band down in the village, in the basement of a bar. And he smoothly flipped the lever to prepare my double latte. But for me he made it triple, and he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and for me he made it triple. And I knew that triple latte meant that Taylor loved me too. I said, "What time are you playing? And thank you for the extra skill." He said, "Keep the $3.55 because this triple latte was on him." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me joy, oh, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. I used to be the kind of girl who run and love rush toward her. But finally a voice whispered, "Love can be yours if you step up to the counter and order Taylor, a latte boy. Bring me joy, oh, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy. I love him, I love him, I love him. So many years my heart has waited. Who would have thought love could be so caffeinated? Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. I love him, I love him. I love him.
Excellent job. Thank you so much. And see you soon. Up next, we have Andrew Kyra. Hi, Andrew. How's it going?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I see you have your guitar ready to go.
I do.
So tell us, where are you quarantined?
I'm quarantined in Framingham, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. And how has singing and continuing to study voice played a role in your life during this quarantine?
Yeah, for as long as I can remember, music has been probably the biggest outlet that I have in the world. It's always been something that I've used to help calm me down. I play music when I'm happy, when I'm sad. So through this time, although I do miss singing in the apartment with my friends, this time quarantined alone has given me some time to kind of work on my voice and think about it on my own as opposed to with everyone else. So it's gotten a little time to reflect on myself.
Great. Okie dokie. Take it.
All right. well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you played because I played them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my heart up off the floor. Oh, and that love comes down without devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I know I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. But baby, I know you're asking me to say please, please, please don't go away. You say I'm giving you the blues. Maybe you hear every word you say. Can't help but think of yesterday. And another could tie me down to a lover boy rules before this river becomes an ocean. Before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I'll reconsider my foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. 'Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No, I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Before this river becomes an ocean, before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider my foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. 'Cause I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. No, I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job. See you soon. And up next, we have Violet Ryle. How are you, Violet? Need you to unmute your mic, please.
Sorry about that.
No.
I'm good. How are you?
We want to listen to you. I'm great. So where are you quarantined?
I'm currently quarantined in Berkshire, Massachusetts.
Okay. And how has singing and continuing to study voice played a role in your life during this quarantine?
Yeah, singing has definitely been a way to just, for me at least, to escape from all the news and all the bad stuff that's going on right now in life, and just to kind of focus on something positive and something that I can actually really do now in a time like this. So it's been really nice to kind of just go off into different genres, explore songs that I may have never sing. If song in quarantine never happened. So
Okie dokie, take it away.
perfect. Where the boys are, someone waits for me. A smiling face, a warm embrace, 2 arms to hold me tenderly. Where the boys are, my true love will be. He's walking down some street in town, and I know he's looking there for me. In the crowd of a million people, I'll find my Valentine, and then I'll climb to the highest steeple and tell the world he's mine, till he holds me. I'll wait are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me till he holds me. I'll wait impatiently. Where the boys are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Great job. See you soon. So, how are you all enjoying the show so far? I would love for you all to leave in the comments where it is that you all are watching from. The same way we have performers performing from all over the U.S. I think we also have viewers watching from all around as well. So you've noticed, I'm sure, you've seen predominantly a mixture of musical theater and some kind of pop rock contemporary songs. The musical theater has really evolved throughout the years, and more we're coming across where casting is asking for non-traditional, non-musical theater pieces for the shows, because a lot of the shows that are being written and produced are jukebox musicals or musicals of a very contemporary style. So a lot of time, the call will specifically say, no musical theater, bring in something pop rock or in the style of the show. So that's why it's important to not only study the classics and but also to be able to tap into the different genres of the pop rock and contemporary songbook, to be able to learn how to do that properly with good technique and do it well, and be able to withstand potentially 8 shows a week, belting your brains out, singing high-ranged rock stuff. So I definitely do my best to incorporate that into my teaching and help each of my students find their niche and what really is fits not only their voice type, but their character type, and also what's going to fit for them in terms of roles for potential auditions in the future. Once again, if you're watching and you tuned in after my welcome at the beginning, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and for offering your support for the studio and for the students, my students you have performing today. If you haven't and you can afford it, there's a suggested $5 viewing fee donation that you can take care of if you so can afford at one of the following places that's going to the bottom. There's a PayPal and a Venmo and a Cash App. One of the reasons I said this in the beginning that I'm doing this virtual performance is to be able to continue affording to offer lessons to all of the students in my studio, which I've already made serious adjustments and accommodations to make sure that all of my students can continue studying if they wanted to. And your support is 100% from the bottom of my heart, and there's appreciated. And with that being said, we're going to move on to the second half of our show. Up next, we have Rebecca Jimenez. How are you, Rebecca?
Very good. How are you doing?
I'm good. So why don't you tell us where you're quarantined?
I'm quarantining in Miami, and it's not sunny today, but it's usually very sunny and very beautiful.
Okay, and why don't you tell us a little bit about how singing and continuing to study voice has played a role in your life during this quarantine?
Yeah, well, singing has definitely given me a lot of purpose during quarantine. It's become more of a positive thing. Singing for me always made me a little bit fearful, but now it's becoming more of a way to express myself, and the more I'm becoming a confident singer, and so I'm able to
Play with words.
And yeah, it's been really positive.
Great. Okay. And you can take it away.
Okay.
I was half convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair. Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer, offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in his face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place. I am in love with the things that I see in his face. It's a memory I know time will never erase.
All right, Rebecca. Thank you for that. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Up next, we have Alina Vasquez. How are you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good. So tell us, where are you quarantined at?
I'm quarantined in Cape Coral, Florida.
Cape Coral, Florida. Okay. And tell us how singing and continuing to study voice during this time has helped you during the difficulties.
Music was my first love and therapy, so that's definitely, what it's continued to be during this time. But I definitely think it's, made me more focused and made me work on my crafts a little bit more so that, we don't have all these distractions, working through the days how we used to. So, I'm just super grateful that you put this whole thing together, and grateful to everybody watching and streaming and donating and supporting the arts. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Okie dokie. Take it.
Dancing in the backyard, curling mustache and flowing, hearing and Ricardo sing from the high fight in the den. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way back to then. I aimed for the sky, a 9-year-old can see so far. I'll conquer the world and be a star. I'll do it all by the time I'm 10. I would know that confidence if I knew a way back to then. So I bailed on my hometown and became a college theater dork. I was eastbound and down, moving to New York. So I crammed my life in a U-Haul to find my part of it all. But the mundane sets in. We play by the rules and plow through the days. The years take us miles away from the time we wondered when we'd find a way back to then. And when you least expect, opportunity walks through the door. You suddenly connect with the thing that you forgot that you've been looking for. And there you are, right in the middle of what you love, with the craziest of companies. You're having a kick-ass time and being who you wanted to be in this world. You're that little girl with her wings unfurled, flying again. Back in the backyard dancing, I found a way back to then.
Fantastic, beautiful. Thank you very much. Oh, whoa, unfortunately, we only have 4 left. What a shame. I wish the show was a little longer. But I hope that you all are enjoying yourself. I've been peeking at some of the comments, and it looks like you all are enjoying the show and enjoying the performers. And all of your comments have been so nice and so uplifting and so positive. And I really, 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 really love to see that, because especially in a time like these times that we're going through, support and love for others and just the human race is such a big deal, and it really can make a difference in helping us move forward and helping us just appreciate even the small things in life. Up next, we have Kaylin Ambert Gonzalez.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How have you been?
Good, good.
Where are you quarantined?
I am in the beautiful city of Miami, Florida.
Everyone's in Miami but me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes,
And how has singing and continuing to study voice played a role in your life during this quarantine?
It's been helping me put a focus onto a creative aspect of myself. It's also been reintroducing the discipline of warming up and giving myself time to work on myself and my instrument. And I'm really grateful for that, to be able to have that focus in my life. It's awesome.
Great. Okay. Take it away.
When the truth is found to be lies and all the joy within you dies, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You gotta find somebody to love. Love, baby, that's all you need. When the dark falls, baby, I bet yes, and your mind is so full of red. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need
You better find somebody to love. Love, love. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Good job. Okay.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Up next, we have another Floridian in the house, L'Oreal O'Neill.
Hello.
How are you, Miss Florida, too, right? Where
Yeah,
exactly are
yeah,
you quarantined?
I'm in Miami.
What part of Miami?
I'm in Aventura.
Aventura. And tell me, how has singing and continuing to study voice played a role in your life during this time of quarantine?
Oh, it played a major role. It got me getting back to my roots of singing. I wasn't singing as much as I was, and then when I did, I started singing for hours on end.
Okay.
So definitely wasn't good, but thanks to you, it's changing.
Okie dokie. We are gonna take it away.
Alrighty.
We move too fast, we miss so much. We seldom see all the miracles in front of us. A warm embrace, a human touch, and so it goes. I race around, search high and low for the truth I used to know. When there was magic to be found, 'cause finding Wonderland is taking time to see the child within who's always been there, smiling back at me. So when I close my eyes, I just remember it. I keep on finding Wonderland. It's not too late. Here in my prime, heart can unbreak in the story's nick of time. A happy ending, a perfect rhyme. 'Cause finding Wonderland is finding who you are, the child within who's always been there, like a shining star. So when I close my eyes, I see forever, and I keep on finding Wonderland. Ordinary magic happens every single day. Wonderland is never far away. 'Cause finding Wonderland is going home again to feel the love another gives and giving back again. If you should lose your way, reach out for someone else, and you'll be finding Wonderland. You'll be finding Wonderland. Thank you.
L'Oreal. Good job.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Haley Hart Franklin. How are you, Haley?
Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
okay, now-
well. I'm well. How are you?
Good, good, good. Tell us, where are you quarantined?
I am quarantining from New York City right now.
Scary New
So,
York City.
yeah.
And tell us a little bit of singing and the role it's played, and continuing to study on your voice and stuff during this time of quarantine.
Singing has been like a huge gift to me, just because there's so much craziness, and you know, I'm constantly concerned about other people, my family, and myself. You know, everyone in the world right now, and so it's this gift to have something to focus on and not be thinking about that for a moment, you know. And I also just want to thank everyone who's watching right now, and who took the time to donate. And Adriel, thank you for putting this together.
Mwah. Okay, take it away.
This is the moment when the gods expect me to beg for help, but I won't even try. I want nothing in the world but myself to protect me, and I won't lie down, roll over and die. All I have to do is forget how much I love him. All I have to do is put my longing to one side. Tell myself that love's an ever-changing situation. Passion would have cooled and all the magic would have died. It's easy. It's easy. All I have to do is pretend I never knew him. On those very rare occasions when he steals into my heart. Better to have lost him when the ties were barely binding. Better the contempt of the familiar cannot start. It's easy, so easy, until I think about him as he was when I last touched him, and how he would have been were I to be with him today. Those very rare occasions, don't let up, they keep on coming. All I ever wanted, and I'm throwing it away. It's easy. It's easy as life. But then I see the faces of a worn, defeated people, a father and a nation who won't let a coward run. Is this how the gods reward the faithful through the ages, forcing us to prove that all the hardest things we've done are easy, so easy? And though I'll think about him till the earth draws in around me, and though I choose to leave him for another kind of love, this is no denial, no betrayal, but redemption. Redeemed in my own eyes and in the pantheon above. It's easy.
It's easy as life. It's easy as life. It's easy as life.
Okay, Haley. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. And last but not least, we have Alora Eisen.
Hi.
Alora,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Where are you quarantined?
I am quarantined in North Jersey, right outside the city.
Okay, and tell us how singing and continuing to study voice has played a role in your life during this quarantine, because you definitely have a story to tell.
Yeah, it's been truly a lifesaver to be able to continue voice and to keep singing. COVID totally came into my house, and my grandfather, my father, and myself got it. And my grandfather passed on April 1st, and my dad passed on April 4th, which was my 23rd birthday. So it's been an incredibly just difficult time, and at first it was really hard to get back to singing, but you kind of pushed me to kind of get back to it, and it helped tremendously. And having something like this to work towards was something to get me up, to get me going, to do what I love to do, which is to sing. And so I thank you for that, and I thank everyone who's on here right now, my family, my friends who have just been, it's unbelievable and so helpful through all this. So thank you all.
Okay, and take it away.
Great.
Whatever happened to my part? It was exciting at the start. Now we're halfway through Act 2, and I've had nothing yet to do. I've been off stage for far too long. It's ages since I've had a song. This is one unhappy diva. The producers have deceived her. There's nothing I could sing from my heart. Whatever happened to my part? I am sick of my career. Always stuck in second gear. After year with frustrations and with fear. I have no Grammys, no rewards, I have no Tony Awards, and I'm constantly replaced by Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Whatever happened to my show? I was a hit, now I don't know. I'm with a bunch of British knights prancing around in woolly tights. I might as well go to the pub. They've been out searching for a shrub, out shopping for a bush. Well, they can kiss my tush. It seems to me they really lost the plot. Whatever happened to I'll call my agent, damn it. Whatever happened to not yours, but
Fantastic. Thank you very much for performing. Well, that's our show. I want to thank you all again for tuning in and for offering your support. This whole experience really has moved me in many ways. A lot of the performers you're seeing today, I've known for a very long time. I've known some since they were practically born. I taught, some in high school, coached some when they were in middle school when I was in Florida. So I'm very connected to a lot of them. And going through these times and logging on and for lessons and seeing them so affected and seeing the stress of all of this and how it was taking over them and being able to offer this as an outlet, as something to prepare for, as something positive to do and to be able to give to you all, the viewers, and to share really, really has been moving and been therapeutic for me during these times. There were times where I really thought I was going to lose it. And I was at a point where it got a little scary because I'm like, am I ever going to get out of this mental space? But they kept me going. And for that, I'm extremely appreciative. And for you tuning in today and offering the support and leaving the beautiful comments I've been watching you leave throughout the performance. That's really, once again, from the bottom of my heart, as not only an artist, but as an educator. It really means the world. And I thank you all very much. I'll keep you posted. I don't know when live performance is going to come back. We really don't know. It seems like theater and things like that are going to be closed down for a while. So as long as that's happening, I will do my best to continue trying to provide performance opportunities for them and opportunities for you all to watch and just disconnect and entertain and be entertained and yeah. So once again, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic evening, rest of your week, and just keep moving on and forward and with patience and faith and positivity and love and all that jazz. Good night.